So you have probably seen or heard an Alphorn before, either on TV or on the internet, but may have not known what it is. And the Alphorn is a national symbol of Switzerland and Swiss culture. And it is a cultural artifact that I identify with, as I am part Swiss, heavily part Swiss, and my grandma comes directly from Switzerland. And so it is a type of horn that has a long and traditional history in Switzerland, going back to the early Middle Ages. And history, because it was actually almost forgotten in the early 1800s at one point. And in the early time, Alphorns were generally used up in small villages up in the mountains. They would sometimes be used for sort of ceremonial and festival purposes, and would sometimes take the place of church bells in remote places that didn't have access to proper church bells. Though they were mainly a shepherd's tool that would be used to call cattle, particularly cows, at certain times of the day. And part of the reason Alphorns are popular now is because they were actually almost completely forgotten about during the 1800s, as industrialization of agriculture led to farmers up in the mountains not herding cattle with Alphorns anymore. However, people started playing Alphorns at folk and music festivals, which led to a modern revival of the Alphorn. And eventually, the Alphorn developed into a new musical instrument, mostly popular in Switzerland. Traditionally, they are made out of wood, and it is a large and long conical horn, and its length does affect the sound it makes. And they are played the same way they were a long time ago, which is simply just by blowing through one end. And this is a bit unique in a sense, because a lot of really old instruments have been modified in the way that they are played over centuries, but the Alphorn still remains very traditional. And the way it is constructed also remains traditional, as they are mostly handcrafted out of wood, without minutes. And the Alphorn, unlike many other old instruments, has actually grown in popularity over time, as it has been encouraged. Its association with Swiss culture has encouraged its playing by the government. And overall, the Alphorn remains a traditional Swiss instrument that has grown in popularity over centuries, with little modification to how it is played and how it is built, so it still remains very traditional. And it has been used definitively to represent the Alps and the mountains of Switzerland for hundreds of years. And if you are ever in Switzerland, and even in some parts of Germany, I highly recommend seeing one.